Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back to the daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Quant Network, aka QNT. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask guys to please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate that. And also, if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on as well, and I do greatly appreciate that as well. Now, overall, I've been seeing a lot of comments on my videos saying, dude, what is going on with QNT? It has so much potential behind it, yet the price continues to go lower and lower and lower. Well, I do just want to give you guys a little bit of an insight actually on QNT. So we do see that the trading volume is up. We did hit this nice low of about $133. Pretty rough, to be completely honest with you, for a lot of individuals out there. But let's actually talk about why that's not too bad of a point to actually bounce off of. In fact, it kind of plays perfectly into what I've been saying for the last couple days when we were watching the charts. Also, I just want to reiterate, and of course I kind of always talk about this, but I just love to see the growth of the accounts holding QNT. I know that this is still kind of the same data from like 3 days ago. This is the 17th. But I do suspect that once this fully updates, we will be over 42,000 easily in terms of the holding addresses. Now, let's actually address the chart. So first off, let's actually address the Binance chart that I have. So here we have it. In general, we broke down below my level, which is totally fine, because this was kind of just testing those bottom figures from the December 4th drop, which was pretty significant, but we actually went a little bit lower. Now, why is this not concerning to me? Well, first off, check out the RSI down there. See where we were? We were in oversold territory. We were actually at 27.94. This was nearly the lowest point that we've been at since around the 7th of December. Best part about it is that we're seeing a little bit of volume coming in to kind of have this nice little bounce off of the 133 level. 133 level being, of course, the support range before we went to the current all-time high, as you guys do see up there. I'm hoping that this holds. Honestly, like, if we're talking about the next major point from here, so I've always said like $100. Yeah, we're going to be testing this support range down here at about like $90 to $100. So for those who are out there that have been waiting to buy QNT, or hey, maybe you want to buy when we have a strong bounce, maybe kind of look at the volume from here on out, kind of see where we go. I would say a nice strong bounce above some resistance points going back as far as August, pretty much right there. You guys have it at about like $176. That will be the point to really kind of watch for. I think that is going to be the point where we do see a lot more strength, and that's when we can kind of capitalize on, hey, okay, I'm going to buy this here. Or you could just buy when we're at around $133, like I said. Pretty much this is the point where I said that we will test if we do break down below that point that I showed you on the Binance chart. And of course, we did test this. Now, I will say I will be watching some levels down here, pretty much specifically the $78.50 range to about the $100 range. I know that is a fairly significant range to watch, and I know that is a scary range to watch for those who have been investing since, maybe $200, $175. I get it, but listen. I've always, reiterated my plan on QNT being a long-term hold. We are seeing, a strong little bounce off of that RSI. RSI has been in oversold territory, for a little bit of time now. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we did have a little bit of a stronger bounce, maybe have a little bit of a deception pump, followed by one last major drop to capitalize on this range down here at about like $90. We do break down below $100, I might throw some money to the wind and get one last major buy opportunity for my QNT bag under $100. I think anything under $100 is a immediate no-brainer buy move in my mind. Of course, it's not financial advice, but when we're talking about everything that's being built within the QNT ecosystem, I think that this under $100 is extremely undervalued. So let's talk about the QNT Bitcoin price chart. So this has been a little bit of an interesting chart to watch. We actually did not hit two oversold levels. We only came down as low as 31.86. And of course, we do have that range that I have on here since going back to December 6th, and even going as far back as those July prices. And we could see that the Bitcoin price chart for this actually had a strong little dropping point, almost tagging that 3,055 sat level almost perfectly. But of course, we are seeing some strong volume coming in, actually. This is the most amount of volume that we've seen since going back to January 7th, which I know is 13 days ago. Might not seem like a lot to some people, but we almost broke out a little bit on that day. So if we could actually have some sustained volume, we could see a little bit of a breaking event for QNT. But like I said, watch the volume and watch the RSI. You don't want to buy a top or you don't want to buy a pump. So please be aware of what you are getting yourself into. Now let's talk about some things. So first off, the price on QNT, everybody was kind of concerned about it on my last video, saying, something weird's going on with this asset, so much bullish news, but the price is still kind of stuck. Well, and this guy, and shout out to QNT Investor here, but this goes for almost every altcoin, but just a little reminder that Bitcoin went from 20K to 3K before its all-time high of 68K. QNT solved interoperability, is working on CBDCs, has awesome tokenomics, and one of the most professional and experienced teams in this space. This one is created to win. Don't be scared. And it really is the truth. Like, when we're talking about everything that's happening, like, I really don't see the big issue behind QNT. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be hodling QNT for at least 5 years. Like, I just don't want to sell it. I know where we're pretty much going at this supply with what we're solving. I easily see this in the top 3 going forward. And, if we have like a $78.9 billion market cap, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, you can pretty much do the coin perspective calculations for yourself if you guys do want to. But I just I don't know. I find it very interesting, to say the least, when we're talking about how big like QNT will essentially become, or maybe how big Bitcoin will become. Like, we don't know where any of this is going. All we know is that crypto is being looked at on a massive scale. This is coming from, the president of, I want to say the BIS, Benoit, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, to be honest with you guys, but he is pretty much like the president of the BIS. But interoperability between payment systems is key to improve the cost and speed of cross-border payments, lower barriers to entry, and encourage innovation. A new BIS bulletin dissects the key attributes of interoperability. And of course, we do see the BIS Innovation Hub is exploring different dimensions of interoperability through its innovation projects. With our prototypes, we experiment with different ways to better connect payment systems, be they based on fast payments or on central bank digital currencies. And of course, we do see, Quant created Overledger, an operating system that allows anyone to enter 3 lines of code on a computer to interoperate between networks. And honestly, it is the truth. Like, when we're talking about interoperability, like, here are those 3 layers. So we have, business, semantic, and even technical. And we even see systems agree on rights and obligations, speak and understand the same language, implement the same technical standards. Like, it's literally what QNT is solving. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is why, when we're talking about, okay, where's Bitcoin headed? Where's QNT headed? Like, I could see where QNT's headed, in a sense on, like, will we have Bitcoin's market cap eventually? 100%. This is a $1 trillion asset. This entire crypto market, first off, is a $100 trillion asset class. I'm not the only one that believes this. Roll Paul even said $200 trillion market cap for all of crypto at around 2030. Where will QNT be there? We even see here, while the Economist reports the race to power the DeFi ecosystem, we ask, why waste time trying to pick a winner when you can have interoperability instead? We even see here, since we are a DeFi project, I wouldn't classify us as DeFi. We're connecting financial institutions to DeFi protocols and networks through the Overledger network. Without our approach, I wouldn't see a traditional financial institution easily connecting or using DeFi products. We are literally the gateway bridge. We are the gateway bridge to DeFi. We're the gateway bridge to crypto. I don't think people realize this. Okay? And just so you guys all know, right? Look at this. Ever feel uncomfy? Just go through this list and see all the absurd clients and leads to QNT. Type in search Channel 11 ICIC, for example, and you probably find a tweet with info and why it's likely Quant is involved, right? And look at all of these massive names. First off, SDX, HSBC, EBSI, ICICI. Like, these are huge names. Like, I don't think people realize just how massive the connections to QNT are. And I definitely want to do a little bit of a deeper dive on this tomorrow. I don't really have too much time in this video to do a lot of this, deep dive on a lot of this stuff. But honestly, when we're talking about how massive QNT is in terms of their position in this market, it is going to get very interesting, especially once we do see more of the CBDCs really going to launch. Like right now, we only have, 2 launches. We have, Nigeria, and we also have, I think, Cuba, or the Bahamas. Sorry, I don't know why I said Cuba, but Bahamas, which is the sand dollar. I'm just excited to see a lot more updates throughout this entire market with CBDCs. Like, I do believe that 2022 is going to be the year where we do see a lot of updates within the tokenization, CBDC, and even DOT space. Even a lot of the, DeFi protocols as well. Like, we're going to see a lot of adoption of that space as well. Like, even in terms of DeFi, look at the market for this. I mean, it has a $159.1 billion market cap, $10.6 billion in terms of trading volume, which is still down 1549 on the daily range, but this is daily figures. Like, I don't know. Like, I know for a fact that when we're talking about the connectivity bridge between every single one of these massive names in this space, DLTs, DeFi tokens, like, it's just going to get unfathomable at some point in time. Like, we're going to wake up, look at QNT, see it at $10,000 and be like, I know it's going to go higher. I just know. Because when we're talking about the bridge of all bridges, everybody's so excited about, XRP being a bridge currency. Okay, I get that. But where's the interoperability layer? Like, where's these layers that the BIS is wanting to achieve, in terms of payment systems and even just cross-border payments as well? Like, we want interoperability. Everybody wants interoperability. Banks want interoperability. If you are in the finance sector, this is the biggest problem right now, interoperability. So with all of that in mind, I hope that clarifies a little bit on price and gives you guys a little bit of an update. Like I said, tomorrow I want to do a little bit of a deeper dive in on QNT and even XRP as well. So if you guys are an XRP, watcher, maybe you watch the XRP videos as well. Definitely don't miss tomorrow's videos. I think that they're going to be very interesting in terms of what I want to talk about. QNT specifically, we're going to be talking about some high figure numbers. Might even do a little bit of a live stream on it, of course, if I do have the time. So with all of that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.